Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be using our box. We're also going to be using some hand weights. So I'm going to be using just 1 kilo hand weights, but you might be able to scale that up to 2 kilos if you'd like to. To get set up with, we're going to pop our foot bar all the way down to a flat position. I'm going to move my platform extender if you've got the ability to do so. And then I'm going to pop my box in over the top of my springs, which is just on one blue spring at the moment. So a nice light spring. My blue spring equals about a half spring, maybe a little bit more. So just go for a nice light spring. The lighter the better. So if you've got a quarter spring, definitely pop that one on to make it slightly more intense for our warm up. And we're just going to come onto the carriage into a child's pose. So the heels are together underneath the bottom, hands resting up onto the box, and we're going to reach forward here. Open up through the hips, maybe drop the head down if that feels okay on the back of your neck. And we'll take a couple of deep breaths, nice big inhales in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth and just relax into that position, opening up through those shoulders. And then we're going to start to float in and out here. So we're going to inhale, draw the carriage in, lift the chest up, and then exhale, press the carriage away, draw the chest down. Maybe scoop through the belly as the carriage comes in. We'll get some movement through the spine and open through the chest as you press away. Keep your shoulders lengthened away from your ears here. Scooping and pressing out. And then next time you bring the carriage in, let's just hold the carriage in. We'll move the left hand towards the center of the box. Right hand's going to reach up towards the ceiling. Take a nice twist. And then we're going to press that hand down and reach towards the opposite side of the room, stretching through the shoulders. So inhale, opening up through the chest, reaching fingertips to the ceiling. And exhale as you press out, reach down, stretch down the outside of the shoulder. 2 more like this. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, scooping through. And inhale as you reach. And exhale as you scoop. Last one. And we'll bring the hand onto the box. Right hand comes up. Left arm's going to reach up towards the ceiling. And then reaching through. And reaching up. Nice big inhale, taking that stretch. And exhale as you rotate. And one more here. Looking underneath that armpit just to get that little twist. And taking your hand back onto the box. We're going to come up onto our knees, feet up against the shoulder blocks. I've got my hands pressing down into the box here, and I'm going to push my knees back and open up through my hips, finding that half plank position. So we're moving through our long stretch here. We inhale as we brace through the belly, so pull your belly into your spine. Exhale as you press the carriage away, opening up through the hips, and inhale as you come in. Exhale, pressing out. And inhale, drawing in. If you've got a really nice long reformer, you might be able to get a little bit deeper into this position. My reformers are a little bit short, so if you're using something similar, if you want to make it a little bit more intense or give yourself a little bit more range, you can always take your knees back a little further, feet in between the shoulder blocks. Just help you get a little bit deeper into that long stretch. It is just a warm up though, so just stay nice and gentle through this movement. Don't feel like you need to press all the way out, just enough so you feel that warmth building through the shoulders and you keep that belly braced. So don't let the hips sag down here. Keep them up in line with the rest of that nice plank position. So it's a little squeeze through the glutes, a little tuck through the pelvis. Ribs pull to hips. And eye gaze stays long. Inhale, drawing in. Exhale, pressing out. Beautiful. We're going to start to add our push-ups. So we bring the carriage just halfway in, draw the chest towards a box, press away, push away. Inhale breath, draw in and bring the chest down. Exhale breath, push out and press the carriage away. I'm already starting to get the shake here. It might be a bit of a long workout here for me. Keep your shoulders down, ribs down. You can, of course, come to the toes for this, but since we're just warming up, I'm going to stay down on my knees, just while I allow my body to really warm through the core, warm through the shoulders. Keeping tension away from those joints by squeezing ribs to hips, squeezing underneath the armpits. And we'll stay with our press-ups on the next one only. So bringing that carriage in, inhale, chest towards the box, exhale, push away ribs to hips. And exhale. Inhale down and exhale. We'll go for 4, 3, just 2, and 1 more here. Little bit of release back into that child's pose. Reaching the arms forward, drawing the chest down. And we're going to come up and reset ourselves. All right, getting into a little bit more intensity. We're still going to work through our planks here. I want you to make sure that you keep everything slow and always follow your breath for this next little bit. As we get fatigued, we tend to want to breathe a little faster, move a little faster to get those reps out. But I'm going to set the pace for you. So stay with me, stay slow. Now, this next block of work can be done down on the forearms. So if you find that you are feeling pain through your wrists, then certainly you can come down to the forearms and continue working. If it is just that tension building through the shoulders that you're trying to escape, which happens often, I find people come down to try and take some tension off the shoulders, it's ineffective. So you might as well just stay up on the hands here and just think more about squeezing that SA, that muscle sitting underneath your armpit, pulling your shoulders down, keeping them down and back, and that length through the head. All right, you ready to start moving? All right, from here, we're gonna press those legs back, lift the knees, squeeze into the thighs, find that plank. Eye gaze is straight down here, so just above the fingertips, and you're all the way up and over those wrists. Elbows are soft to take tension off the wrists. And we're going to start to come into a nice slow core climber. So the right knee is going to pull under as you breathe out, and inhale, send it back all the way to the shoulder block. Exhale, left knee comes under. Inhale, send it back to the shoulder block. So the aim here is the carriage doesn't move. We breathe out as the knee comes under, feeling that little bit of movement through the core as it draws in, pulling the ribs a little closer to the hips. Try and really keep your body nice and still. Transfer the weight, and the slower you can pull that knee in, the more you're going to get out of it. Now we're going low repetitions, keeping the intensity up. We're going to go for 4. For 3, elbow soft, eye gaze stays lifted. For 2, pull belly into the spine. 1 more here. Send that foot back, knee tucks, pull and push. Just 10 seconds here. Keep the elbows soft. Exhale as the carriage comes in. Inhale as you press back. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Little plank hold. Knees come down and we take some release here. Give your shoulders a quick roll back, quick roll forward. We're coming into a side plank hold. I want you to move relatively fast into this position so that we still have that warmth in the body by the time we get into it. Option to stay down on the knees and come into your side plank if that's where you're at. Otherwise, our top foot's coming forward. The underneath foot is coming back. We lengthen those legs, lift through the side of the body. Maybe reach your right arm up to the ceiling if it's there for you. All right, and we hold for breath. Long inhales, long exhales. Don't let that hip start to drop down. Keep lifting it in, squeezing into those under obliques. Make sure your elbow is right up over the top of your shoulder. Shoulder over elbow. All right. As you start to feel that shake, just come into your breath. Keeping the eye gaze either straight forward, or if you feel a bit necky, you can look down, but don't let that head drop down. Stay active, shoulders down. We have 10 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Take a quick child's pose here. Knees wide, bottom back, reaching forward. Left hand just comes over and sits over the top of the right hand. And you're going to pull your body in the other direction. Just getting that stretch all the way down the left side of the body. Whew. Side planks. They're such a killer. All right, we're going to repeat that again. This time, instead of doing our core climbers straight underneath us, we're going to do cross core climbers. So you're bringing your knee across towards the opposite elbow and then stepping it back. Still slow, still controlled. And when you're ready, up onto your hands or forearms if that's where you're at today. Press the carriage out, lift the knees, squeeze the thighs, find that plank. Pull your belly into your spine. Right knee comes up and across towards the left elbow. And then take it back to the shoulder block, keeping your carriage still. Exhale as you pull in. Inhale as you step it back. Elbows are soft. Eye gaze stays lifted. Keep it slow. The slower you go with those core climbers, the more you're going to feel that through your core, okay? If we take it too fast, it's just going to build the intensity of your breath. It's just going to give you some cardio, but you're not going to get that control through the core, that work through the shoulders. We've only got 4 more anyway, so stay with me. And we finish with those knee tucks. In 3. In 2. All the way across the body. 1 more here. Feet to shoulder block. Pull and push. Inhale. Exhale as you come in. Inhale, press away. Try not to bang that carriage into your box. Keep that little bit of distance. Elbows soft, eye gaze lifted to the top of the box. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, belly in, 2, 1, plank hold. Squeeze the thighs, pull the belly in, and drop the knees down. Taking some release. All right, again, whilst you're still warm, we're going to come straight into that side plank here. So I'm going to be facing away from you. But imagine I'm still watching. Hold up in that plank. Try and be true to your form here. It's the beauty of working out from home is you've really got to trust yourself to keep that intensity there. So option to stay on the knees here. Coming down onto the forearm. Otherwise, top foot forward, underneath foot back. Lift up into that side plank. Maybe reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Stay lifted through that waist. Eye gaze is straight forward. Or eye gaze is down. You've got your elbow underneath your shoulder. I got it right that time. Keep squeezing through the side of the body and breathe deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. Only 10 more seconds. Hold it here for me. Keep lifted through the side. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Whew. Coming into that child's pose this time. We take the right arm across and draw the right side of the body away. Oh, my, that is tough. No one ever said, I love a side plank, except for an instructor not taking part in a class. All right, last round of planks here, and we get to move away from our planks. I have shakes in my whole body. I hope you do too. We're going to come again onto our hands, forearms as an option. Press the carriage back, lift up into your plank, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the belly in. We're going to take those wide core climbers. So right knee towards the outside of the right elbow and back. Little crunch through the side of the body. Exhale as you pull in. Inhale as you draw back. Sharp exhales. Feel your belly tighten. We're going to go for 4. Knee tucks to finish. For 3. Make sure your legs are nice and neutral as you send them back and they don't stay in that turnout. Last one here, into our knee tucks. Pull, push, pull and push. Pull belly in, slow controlled pull. Squeeze the thighs as you press out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank hold, a little bit longer this time. Maybe you want to push a little bit further away from that box here. Lengthen your plank out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down and we come back to that child's pose. Whew, press away from the box. Draw the chest down and just slow your breathing. All right, our planking series is done. We are going to move our box out of the way for the rest of our session today. I'm going to lift it up. Pop it off to the side. If your mattress is removable like mine, you're going to pop it back on. And we're also going to grab onto our hand weights. So like I said earlier, I'm going to use 1 kilo hand weights. I really feel that's all you need. But of course, if you like to go a little bit heavier, grab some 2s. Probably don't go heavier than 2s though. I think that 2s you'll find is definitely more than enough. And we're going to stand up onto our reformer. So making sure that as you stand up, you always take your foot onto your stable part of the reformer first, and then your other foot onto the carriage. Now facing you guys, I'm working with my right foot first on the carriage. Doesn't matter which side you go first, but if you want to listen to lefts and rights to make sure it doesn't confuse you, I've got my right foot down on the carriage. Hands are going to come down beside us here. Make sure you now brace through the core here, ribs to hips, and we maintain that really nice control. Before we start to move, we're going to lift the arches and stay on the balls and the heels of the foot here. So we don't want to be rolling in. We're lifting those arches just ever so slightly, but keeping the tripod position in your feet, pressing down. And you're going to tuck your tail under and squeeze your thighs here. We inhale as we press the carriage out, open the arms. Exhale as you squeeze through the inner thighs to pull in. Inhale, opening, arms come up to shoulder height only. Exhale, squeeze in. All right, so if you want to either increase the intensity or if you've got long legs and your carriage is meeting those rises, just heel toe your feet a little bit wider apart from that starting position. And that is going to give you both more range. It's going to give you a lighter resistance, which in turn is actually going to make it stronger through the inner thighs. Now keep coming back to a bit of a body scan for me, starting by that lift of the arches, that tuck of the tail and squeezing through the thighs, the shoulders down, the ribs down, the arms coming up to shoulder height. Now, if you want to increase the intensity through the arms, can you sweep forward and then open? Exhale as you pull in. I'm going to go a little wider. Inhale as you open. Now, make sure you are challenging yourself. So see how wide my legs are now? Because I was hitting those rises quite easily at the end of my reformer and wanting to be able to go further. You don't want to rest at the end of your reformer like this, okay? Then you've got to re-switch all those muscles back on before you pull them in. And that's potentially even harder. I'm going to add a rotation, okay? So I'm opening, inhale. I'm rotating towards the left on my exhale, keeping my hips square. Inhale forward, exhale, pull it all the way in. Inhale, press it out and open. Exhale, rotate. Keep pressing into the outsides of those feet and bring it back in. Oh, now my shoulders are warming up. Glad I didn't take those 2s. You can always bring your hands down if you need to take some release, or if you did go for the heavier option and it's just a little bit too much. Maybe that's all you had at home. All right, on this next one, let's stay with our rotations. We rotate over to the left and forward, inhale. We're going to go for 4. Keep that form with your feet. 3. Keep those arms up. I'm getting the shakes. 2. One more rotation. Hold it forward, little pulses in with the legs for 6. For 5. Ooh. 4, arms long, shoulders down. 3, ribs down, squeeze the bum. 2. And 1, bring it all the way in. Oh my, give your shoulders a roll out, give your legs a little shake, and we're gonna rotate straight over towards the end of the reformer. So I now have my left foot forward and my right toes back onto the carriage. So same foot on the mattress, same foot on the carriage here. We're coming into some lunges. Now, if you need support with your balances, if this is too high, option 1, just come down to the floor, shuffle back, do your lunges down on the floor. Option 2, if you've got a pole or something, you can always hold onto your pole for that added support here. So I've got my foot about a foot width back from the front edge of my carriage so that I'm working with that lighter spring. Whew, and I'm going to lunge down, pitch forward and squeeze those weights up behind me, coming into the triceps and driving up. Lunge, squeeze into the back of the arms, drive up through that left heel. So the heel at the front, on that mattress is where you are adding that tension on the lift, squeezing in to your stabilizing glute. The chest is coming forward. Watch that that left knee stays up over the right heel. Can you add on a curl and press? Sorry, left knee over the left heel. All right, lunge, squeeze the back of the arms. Stand, curl and press. Shoulders down on that curl and press. Can you squeeze your triceps on that lunge here? Now, if balance is your focus, you can take the arms away at any time here. We're going to go for 3 more. Then we are holding down in that lunge. It is not over. Yes, in 2. All right, we hold down on this next one, and 1. The arms are going to curl and press, elbows in and long. Stay in that lunge, stay low. Shoulders down, ribs down. If this curl and press does not feel good for you, just hold your lunge. It's going to feel intense anyways. Eye gaze is long, length through the neck. We've got 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms back, scooter it out. Pull and push. Oh dear. Chest is forward. Keep that front knee over the heel. Pull and push for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Drive it up. Oh, step off of that carriage. Give that bum a shake. Give your legs a shake. Oh gosh, all right. We're just going to keep on going. We're rolling through. Crouch down, pop your weights down, and then bring your knees back onto your carriage. Same spring goes. Although if you did go a quarter spring because your reformer allows it, maybe come up to that half spring. We're going to do a little bit of chest and arm work in between rounds. Catch your breath first. Or if you want, if you've got 1 kilo weights and you're working on the quarter spring, instead of changing it over, hold on to your weights. I am not going to hold on to my weights while I'm doing this because I know what's coming and I think it's going to be intense enough. Warning. We're just going to stay simple though. So coming into our offering arms, palms are flat and facing up like you're holding onto a tray of tea and coffee. We're in a low kneel, so my bottom's down on my heels and I'm going to press forward, hands up in line with the shoulders, and then inhale as the elbows come in. Exhale, squeeze long. Inhale, come in. Now focus on your posture here. The crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. We keep the ribs down, the shoulders down. We're going to add on a high kneel here. So as you reach forward, can you come into a high kneel? Squeeze open the hips. As you lower down, can you just tap the bottom down and then drive back up? Keep your body nice and vertical here, okay? So this is going to bring some intensity into the thighs. If you pitch forward at the hips as you come down, it is going to take off the load on the thigh. So I want you to focus more on that upright position with the chest. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze forward. Long breaths. Find that reach. Try not to rest that bum, just tap it. Keep squeezing into the thighs. We're going to go for 4 like this. Stay with me in 3. It's just short rounds. For 2, we hold up on the next one. Continue with the arms. 1, elbows in and press. Elbows in and press. Pull the belly in, the ribs down. Find that reach. Shoulders lengthened away from the ears. We've got 3 like this. Then we hold up. We don't drop down in 2. And 1. Reach round the arms. Open. Squeeze fingertips into touch. We're coming into our hugger tree. As your arms open, pull your ribs down. Do not bring those hands back past the alignment of your body. Oh my gosh. Who programmed this? Let's go for 4. Long loops there if you need them for 3. If you've got them. 2. And 1. Bring the hands down. Oh, straps come back onto the hooks. Take your hands behind your body. Open up through the chest here. My arms, they're hurting. Maybe reach forward, scoop through the belly, and lift those arms up overhead. If you have a drink of water, grab yourself a drink of water. So we're going to come up and start to work through the other side, all right? I'm going to be facing towards the wall, so you're going to be looking at the back of me, but I'm not turning this reformer around. Grab onto your hand weights. Look, if you went heavier on the first side and it was too much, just drop down on the second side. It's fine. You will not be uneven. We're going to do some slightly different work with the hands on this side. So we're going to have now, I've got my left foot onto the mattress, onto the carriage, the moving carriage, right foot onto the mattress. You know how wide you want your feet now, okay? So base it off what you did on the other side. Take your feet out to that split that feels comfortable for you, where you are challenged. And we lift the arches, tuck the bottom under, squeeze the thighs, shoulders down. Inhale, opening the arms as we press the carriage out. Exhale, zipping up through the inner thighs as we pull in. We inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze in. Beautiful. Shoulders stay down. Bum stays tucked. Arches stay lifted. Maybe you want to take your arms into an overhead press. Inhale, open. Exhale, pressing up. You can always come back to the open and closing of the arms if it is too much for you up here, okay? Just find what suits you. Are you able to get deep enough in that split, or can you heel toe your legs a little bit wider? Keep pressing into the arches, squeezing through the bum, squeezing through the inner thighs. We maintain that tuck the whole time. Let's add on our rotation. Inhale, open. Rotate on the exhale. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, pull in. Option to press up or bring those weights down. We open. We rotate. Back forward, hips stay square, keep squeezing, and push up. Good, keep it going. Maintain that control. Move with your breath, don't rush it. Press into the outsides of the feet, lift the arches. Shoulders stay down. 2 more, then we hold out for rotations. Whew. 1 more here. Press out, hold out. Do not rest against the end of your reformer. Rotate and forward. Rotate and forward. Keep your hips square. Use those obliques. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1 more here. Face forward, little pulses in for 6, 5. You can't see my face, but it's twisted. 4, 3, squeeze that bum, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Oh my gosh, it's harder on the second side. I'm wobbly. I'm going to fall off my reformer. Give your shoulders a little roll out. Take that same foot back onto the carriage. Now I've got my right foot forward, my left toes are back, about a foot's width away from the front edge of the carriage. We're going to lunge down, and you can either squeeze your hands back like we did on the first round, or if you want to make it stronger, reach your arms forward. Driving up, we build intensity as we work. So if you can, take that sweep, squeeze into the back muscles, keep the ribs down. Find length through that body by pitching the chest forward and aiming for 1 long line between your heel all the way up to those weights. Good job. Keep that weight all the way down through your front heel. Keep your front knee over your heel. Check all these things as you're working. Keep length through your neck here. All right, we hold down in 3. In 2. Hold it on the next one. Arms only. Sweep back, squeeze. Sweep forward overhead. Sweep back, squeeze. Keep your chin tucked. Length through the neck. Ribs are down. We've got 4. Can you sink deeper? 3. 2. Hold them back on the next one. 1 for our scooters. Pull and push. Tricep extensions, squeeze those arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Oh, thank God that's over. Give your legs a shake out. Oh, give your arms a little roll out. Bring yourself down. Ground yourself. Oh, you can sit down for a quick breather if you need to. Oh, I'm certainly going to. And we're going to pop the hand weights down. We will not need them for the rest of class. Deep breath. All right. We're going to come to our feet and straps. Don't get too excited. We're still going to work the inner thighs. So I'm going to go heavy feet and straps, okay? Just to really allow us to hit the spot nice and fast. So usually for feet and straps, I do either a red and a blue or 2 reds for something stronger. But today, I'm going to go 2 reds and a blue, okay? So my reds are like a medium spring, 1 if you're going on tensions. If my blue was half, my red is 1. I've got 2 reds and 1 blue on. Okay, laying down on your back. Before we pop our feet into our straps, let's take a really quick glute stretch. It's going to allow us as well to bring our heart rate back down, maybe come out of our shake a little bit. I'm going to start with my left foot over the right heel, so the first glute that I worked, just so it's not so tight. And take a couple of deep breaths here. You can reach in behind that thigh and pull it in if that feels nice. And as you lay here, just really regain control of that breathing. Really bring the heart rate down before we send it back up. Nothing like planks and lunges to get the heart rate up though, right? Let's swap sides. It's almost like a HIIT class when you lunge and you do lots of planks, I swear. But we've been moving slow. Don't you love that? Balance and core work. Anyways, shall we keep moving? We're going to take our long loops and place them over our feet. Oh. Press your legs out, find your hammock position here. That's heavy. That's pretty heavy. Oh well, we're here now. I'm not getting back up. Stick to your guns. Go with what you've chosen. We're not here for long. We're going to start with our circles, okay? So lifting the legs up towards the ceiling, open them and squeeze the heels together. As nice as feet and straps can be, we are going to just work those stronger movements, okay? So in your circles, making sure you're following the same direction as me. We come up, open and squeeze the heels together. Can you brace through your pelvic floor a little bit here just to help protect in around those more delicate areas? So thinking about lifting up through that pelvic floor. A nice cue that I found always works with pelvic floor is thinking of like the chocolate vending machine that has the claw in it. You know, you put your money in and then you use the little toggle to move the claw around to where you want to pick up your chocolates. All right, so think of that claw as your pelvic floor. Reaching down and then pick up a chocolate. So when I say pick up a chocolate, think of the claw and brace. And then lift up the chocolate and you should feel like your deep abdominal muscles sort of switch on with that. That's my favorite cue. If you're a teacher, try that in class next time. I've never had someone say that it doesn't work for them. All right, let's squeeze the heels together, keep them here. Heels are pressing in, toes are in a Pilates V. We inhale, bend in, exhale, press the legs long. Bend and push. Now tailbone is still down. Notice that I'm not coming in so much that I'm resting into my back. That would be nice. This is comfortable. This is work. Spine is neutral, tailbone is down, knees are wide, heels are pushing in towards each other. Really squeeze those heels in and do not stop squeezing. Pull and push. 3 pulses in. We go in, 2, 3, squeeze. Pull it in, 2, 3, squeeze. Oh, In, 2, 3, squeeze. Was this necessary? My inner thighs already hurt before this. Anyways, it's in there now. I'm feeling that shake. Are your legs shaking? Mine are. 2 more. But it ain't over. It's not over till it's over. Stay with me. Last one like this. Press out. Take your heels hip width apart. Oh dear. And we have our nice big frog. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Can we pulse it in for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Pulse it in for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Oh gosh, I don't know how many more I can do. I'm going to stay with you though. I'm going to stick to my guns. We're all in it together. We've got 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. I have something planned for after this. Can we do it? Yes. Push the legs out. We're going to open and squeeze the heels together. Open and squeeze. This is our second last movement. And squeeze. And we can stretch. Ribs down. 3, 2. I'm not going to be able to walk. 1 more. Open your legs. Flex them. Little circles. 4, 3, 2. Reverse the direction. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet in. I am absolutely cooked. Oh my gosh. Take the soles of the feet together. Bring them down towards the carriage. Let those straps just sit against your body and just do whatever gives you sanity. I don't know. Pray, curse me, breathe. Try relax your inner thighs. Good news is it's done. You take your feet out of your straps, bring your carriage into the stopper. Let's come back into that butterfly position with the soles of the feet together and the knees just resting out. If you'd like to, you can shut down your eyes here. And then I want you to breathe into those hips, those inner thighs, and just find some release. A nice big breath into the belly, and then exhale, send it to the hips, inner thighs. Good, 1 more like that. I need to use my hands to bring my knees back up. And let's just hold onto our shoulder blocks and rock our knees from side to side. Far out. That was fun, hey? I wonder if my clients in classes are going to hate me after I teach this. Hopefully you don't hate me. Let me know what you think about these in the comments. If you want more, if this is too intense, or if you think that should have been 2 completely separate workouts. I do get a bit carried away sometimes, but I love that burn. All right, coming back through center, let's just give those knees a hug into the chest. Maybe lift your head up and tuck it in, making yourself into a little ball. And relax down. Tuck up. Relax down. I'm going to take my feet down and bring myself up. And take my feet just down onto the floor next to the side of my reformer. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. I'm going to just fold myself forward. Maybe swaying here side to side. And then coming through center, lift the bottom and come into a full forward fold here. Hands heavy, head heavy. You can lengthen your legs or you can keep them soft. Just whatever feels best for you. I'm going to sway from side to side. So I'm going to take my opposite elbows into my opposite hands as I do this. You could have your hands just resting down on the floor if that feels better. I'm just like making a semicircle from side to side, coming far enough that you feel the side body stretch as well as that release through the back and that release through the back of the legs. And then coming back through center. Let's let our hands drop down to the floor. Soften your knees quite a bit. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, scooping up through the belly and slowly stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time. We'll lift the arms up at the top. Inhale. Open them as you exhale. Tuck the chin and dive back down, slowly unstacking your spine. And hanging here. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, scooping up through the belly, slowly rolling yourself up. Oh, restacking your spine. And reach the arms up at the top. Inhale, exhale, open them. Stay up tall, and we're all done. Well done, guys. That was kind of wild. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for some more fun soon. See you next time. Bye.